Hi, I'm Nicole.
And I'm Vanessa.
And welcome to Savor the Story, where books and snacks are life.
No, we're just...
How are we going to start? Just start talking?
Yeah, just start talking. It's going to just be us mid-conversation.
This is going to be weird.
Welcome.
Welcome.
We'll get used to it eventually, I'm sure.
Right, because, what's one more time talking about the intro after we said we're never going to do it again?
That's it. Last week you gave a warning that we were going to talk about it one more time, at least. So here we are, one more time, trying out the new intro, and then we'll never speak of it again.
I know. This is going to be awesome. Though I'm still not sure how I feel about the just coming in blind.
Okay. Well, that is the reason why you said originally you didn't want to do that, because you were like, the intro gets me like ready to record. And so we'll see. Who knows? We'll give it a few episodes and then you'll be like, no, I need to do it every episode.
At least let me do it and give me like that placebo effect.
Okay.
Like, even if I fuck it up.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys.
What if I just tell you like, yeah, just keep doing it and I never use it?
I feel like I would notice after
would
a
you?
while. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially because sometimes I fuck them up.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, I feel like I would be listening later and be like,
You're like,
when
how
did
come
I
this
do this?
isn't? Yes. Well, new intros, trying, we're just going to keep, I was going to say elaborating, but that's not the right word. What's the word I'm thinking of? Oh, we're back to this.
Collaborating?
No. Like, we're just going to keep progressing. Like, things are just going to keep, like, changing and...
We're going to make it better.
Yeah.
Better.
That's what
Bigger, faster, stronger.
That's right. That's the word. There's a word for that. And it's not elaborating.
Extrapolating.
Whatever. It's fine. I don't care anymore.
You know what? This is going to be our new, for the word, I don't want to use the word that you don't like, but I feel like this is going to turn into our new thing, is we're just a podcast full of, we don't
mistakes?
remember words. Yes. And what is the word for that?
You know what's funny is that earlier I was thinking, you were telling me that you listened to, we were listening to one of our old episodes specifically because you were listening to one of your reviews to see what you said. And I was thinking about it and I was like, I feel like we need to have like a disclaimer somewhere that says like, I cannot be held accountable for anything that I said in previous episodes because one, I don't remember them. And two, my mind changes on a whim. Like one thing that I liked 4 episodes ago, I may dislike in this book now.
Yes.
So
yes. Yeah. Well, and I feel like that is valid because we've already said, I read what I feel. And sometimes I'm just a bitch. So
I feel like that's how I rate too. Like I read what I feel, I rate on what I feel. So whatever I'm feeling in that moment, whether I liked that thing or not, is how I'm going to rate it. So if I had read it at any other given time, it could be a different whatever. So, we're just going to have to say is every episode is its own bubble and nothing we say matters for the next episode.
Exactly.
Does that feel valid? It feels valid.
I also feel like that's smart.
Okay, great.
Because like you prompted, I went back and listened to a previous episode for my review, and as I was listening to it, I was like, did I feel like that about that book?
Do I still feel like that about that book?
Now that it's been roughly 6 months, do I still feel like that? So
yeah, I feel like we could literally do like a whole year of reviews and then the next year do all of the same reviews and they would be just like ever so slightly different. Maybe some of them would be massively different.
Right. Just reading the same like 24 books like,
every year
and seeing how they change.
That seems like a good experiment, but maybe not one that I want to conduct.
Yeah. Also, like, probably the most boring podcast.
Do you want to hear the same reviews 24 times?
Yes.
Or whatever, I don't know. Yeah. Every year. That sounds fucking terrible. But we're not going to do that. Don't worry. No. But it's just...
Remember how we said we're expanding? We're expanding it to make it better? That's not one of the things we're doing.
That's not it. No.
We've had a lot of brainstorming sessions, and that wasn't on there.
No. Speaking of past episodes that should be in a bubble, last week's probably deserves its own bubble. If you're still here, we appreciate you.
Thanks for coming back.
Yes, it actually didn't turn out that bad after I edited it. But the raw episode, it was the most chaotic. We had every problem you could think of. We couldn't remember a single word. So if you're back, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You guys are our favorite.
Yes, exactly. And we mildly promise that will be less chaotic in the future. Mildly.
I was going to say, I don't make that promise.
I'm trying to keep them here, Nicole.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yes, we will only do better.
Okay, great. Thank you.
I promise too.
All right. Fun. I have a couple of things to tell you this week. Do you have anything to tell me first?
I have something to tell you about your favorite author in the whole wide world.
Tell me.
Did you know there's going to be another ACOTAR book?
You know what? Fuck you and fuck her.
Book 6.
Did she officially announce?
She said she's going to do it, but they didn't say when.
Oh, okay. So I was actually looking up, I don't know why. Don't ask me why I was doing this. I was looking up new releases that are going to come out in 2026. Okay. And on this list, there was ACOTAR 6 was on there as like a hopeful release. Yeah. So that's funny. I did actually see something about that today, and I had just scrolled right by. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. There's one character that if book 6 is about, I will read it.
Let me see what it said, because I think I still have it up.
Does it tell you? Did she actually say what it was gonna, like, the premise was gonna be?
Let me look. I really only saw it, laughed, and then went on.
And then kept going. Okay. Because well, there might be 2 characters that I would read. Okay, tell me.
Oh, it just says fan speculation. There's no title or release date yet.
Okay.
But I think people are speculating that it will follow Elaine.
Okay.
Archeron.
Uh-huh.
Is that how you say the name?
Sure. That's okay. So it's the main girl, Feyre, it's her sister. So yeah, there's speculation that it's going to follow her. If it follows her, I will not read it. I did not care about her. If it follows, I think his name is Lucian, whatever. He's Tamlin's friend. If it follows him, I think I'll read it. Just because I'm interested in his story. I'll still hate it.
But I want to know what happens.
Almost guarantee it, but I will probably read it if it's about him.
Okay.
Yeah. But thanks. I never want you to use ACOTAR and your favorite author in the same sentence again, okay?
Okay, I thought you were about to tell me you're never allowed to tell me ACOTAR things ever again.
No, you can say them. You just can't say favorite author and ACOTAR together.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. That is not any of the news I was going to share with you today.
Well, I have to bring something.
Yes, I appreciate it. One of the things I was going to tell you is I can't remember when I realized that this happened, but it happened recently. It looks like Amazon fixed the problem of the linkages between Kindle and Goodreads, which I'm so happy. The button is back where, like, when you finish a Kindle book, you can say, like, report to Goodreads, or you can turn that off. Because that button went away at the beginning of the year, and it's back. So I have joyfulness about that. That I can turn it off and I can go to Goodreads and do it on my own now.
Nice.
And then also, did you see Goodreads brought back that you can see everybody's challenges again?
No, I haven't.
You didn't? Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go look.
Yeah, you should, because it's back, like, easily accessible. It's right there on the little home page, or like the person's home page or whatever profile page, and you can see their 2025 challenge again, because they took that away at the beginning of the year too. Who are you checking on?
I'm just looking. Actually, I don't think I have that yet. If it recently came out, I turned all my apps to, I have to give them permission to download updates.
Okay. Yeah.
And every night I get a thing that's like, you have 67 updates available or something.
You want to know how many updates I have right now? 279.
You need to update your phone.
279. You know what? Sometimes I only update when it, like, you open the app and it's like, you can no longer use this unless you update, and then I'll update it. And then sometimes I'll just see a number on there and I'll be like, okay, it's fucking time. And then I just let them all update at the same time. But it's back and we're happy about it. And we collectively, I'm just lumping you into my joy.
All right.
That we can see it now again.
Yes. Well, you're welcome, all listeners, for bringing this back to you. We complained about it on this podcast, and it happened. It got fixed,
yes,
so obviously.
And it came back.
I mean...
Obviously, it was us.
Yes, we manifested that into the world, because you sure shit know there was nobody at Amazon like, they have a valid point. Or maybe there was.
Right. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know. Really.
Maybe Amazon is one of our followers.
Yes, sure. Whatever you say, Nicole.
You don't know that.
I don't think that's true. The other little piece of news, it's not really news, but Caught Up comes out tomorrow in our timeline.
Which means it's already out for everybody else.
Yes, it's already out for you, and
send me your thoughts.
Might do don't send them yet. Wait until we finish.
Yeah, but by the time this comes out and they see it, I will have already read it.
So are you going to do it this week?
It's on auto download on Audible.
Okay.
I pre-ordered it. So it'll rip down tomorrow.
But are you going to listen to it this week?
I have 4 hours of the book that I'm listening to right now, and then I'll probably listen to it next.
Okay, so we can do a buddy review of it next week.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, great. This series will just be a full, however many books come out of this series will just be a buddy read for us, a buddy review.
I accept this.
Okay, great. So next week, guys, you will hear our review of Caught Up by Vanessa Allen. So that's all the little updates I had. I do have like a little mini Mr. Chatty corner, but let's do snacks first.
Okay. What'd you do?
I ate churro flavored Kit Kat.
Oh, how was it?
Have you had those?
I don't think so.
I saw them walking through the grocery store yesterday and I was like, that seems like something I need to try. And they surprisingly taste like churros.
What?
Yes.
Which grocery store were you in?
I was in Meijer.
Okay, I'm going there.
Okay. And I bought a king size because that's the only thing I saw.
Well, you have to.
Yes. And Tim tried them too, and he was like, "It does taste like churro." So obviously, I mean, I'm not like it's not like a it's not like you're eating it and you're like, I'm eating a churro, but it's closer than any other thing I've eaten that was supposed to be churro flavored.
Churro flavor, yeah.
Yeah. So it didn't just, to me, it did not just taste like like they threw cinnamon and sugar on something. It actually tasted like it had a churro flavor to it. So,
man,
Kit Kat churro flavor is my snack this week.
Nice.
And it has to be king size. So it's going to be like 8 sticks of Kit Kat.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
What is your snack?
I made Rice Krispie treats this week. A whole pan of them. I found out that you can make flavored Rice Krispie treats. And it was like my mind blew. Like, pew, pew. I
make churro Rice Krispie treats.
Oh, that would be good. So I guess when you're stirring and melting all of the marshmallows in the bottom of the pan, you can add like the small box of instant pudding mix.
Oh, okay.
It like melts in there, and then you just stir it in. It makes it whatever flavor you have it. So the only flavor pudding that I had was banana cream pie. So we had banana cream pie Rice Krispie treats. And I know you don't like banana pie.
Does not sound appetizing in any way to me.
Oh, they were so good.
Were they?
I took some to work and everybody loved them.
That's good.
Well, everybody who likes banana cream pie was great.
Yes, of course.
I got anywhere between this tastes like banana cream pie and this tastes like a banana Laffy Taffy.
Oh, that's worse. Banana Laffy Taffies are disgusting.
You know, I actually like banana Laffy Taffies.
Okay, listen, if you like those and that's what it tasted like, then I'm very happy for you.
Yes. And now, out of spite, my snack this week is banana Laffy Taffy. Fuck the Rice Krispie treat.
Fair. That's fair. And the full size one too, right? Not the little
size.
mini. Yeah,
it's like a giant bar of Laffy Taffy.
Those are so gross. They're just
that is not
banana
true.
Flavored things are so weird to me.
Yes, but think of all the good things that are in them: banana cream pie, daiquiris.
Ugh.
I think daiquiris are actually strawberry. Banana daiquiri.
That sounds awful. None of this sounds good.
You know what? That's my snack this week. Banana daiquiris.
Okay. I'm going to need you to make it and try it and tell me if you still feel like it's a good choice.
Fine, it will.
Okay.
You know who would be down? Mike.
I believe that for sure. He's like, yep, got it. I'm sure
I already
they
have the stuff to make it.
Yeah. I'm sure they have like banana flavored liqueur or something. They have to, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, they have
used to.
There's actually a liquor. It's not liqueur. I do not call it liqueur. It's like.
Well, I was just trying to be fancy.
Oh, right. But I thought it was liqueur when I bought it. There's no way this is liqueur. It's called 99 Bananas. Have you ever heard of it?
I've heard of this, yes.
I thought it was liqueur, so it was going to be like a cool,
like smooth and...
Yeah, no. It was like rubbing alcohol. Somebody put a banana in rubbing alcohol and cleaned the banana and then drank the rubbing alcohol.
That is fucking terrible. What are you supposed to use that with?
Banana daiquiris.
Great. I can't wait to hear your review of this.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So,
no.
Just gee whiz information for you. I bought that bottle when I was in my early 20s. And I bought it when I was visiting my parents' house, and it was so bad I put it up in the cupboard of their house. I was like, I'm leaving this here. I'm not taking this back with me.
Yeah.
I think it was still there when they sold their house in 2024. I'm pretty pretty sure it's still in the cupboard.
Oh my gosh. So you don't physically have it now?
Not anymore.
Okay.
No. It went away with the house.
Okay, fair.
So...
was it left for the new owner?
No, I'm pretty sure it got dumped.
Okay.
I'd like to know.
Good.
I wish we would have taken that opportunity to like just try it and see.
Yes. Maybe it got better with time.
Yes. The bananas ripen.
This is fucking terrible. I'm so glad I could help you with your snack this week. Oh no. Okay, we're moving on from bananas now.
Okay, gross. But I have one more thing to talk about for Rice Krispie treats. I'm going to make cheesecake flavored ones next.
That does sound delightful.
Fuck yeah, it does.
You should. You should also put vanilla ice cream protein powder in it, and then you could have protein cheesecake Rice Krispie treats.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to really think about how to do that, because like with just the pudding, they got like kind of hard to stir.
I was gonna say like super thick.
Yeah, I'm gonna put more marshmallows or more butter, or maybe milk. Maybe more milk.
Okay.
All right.
I can't wait to see what these come out like. What are you making those this week?
Not this week, because I didn't grab them when I went grocery shopping. Next week.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair. I can't wait to hear about it. Are you ready for my mini Mr. Chatty Corner?
Yes.
Have you seen online the authors who have been caught using ChatGPT for their books?
No.
I saw at least two, the reel or TikTok or whatever video that I saw, I can't remember, was at least two authors or two books who left the prompt in the book. So, should I say what they are?
Yes.
The two that I saw? Okay. So, one of them is called Dark Hollow Academy by Lena McDonald. It's the year 2, so I'm assuming it's a book 2 of a series. And the passage that was left in the book says, I've rewritten the passage to align more with J. Bree's style, which features more tension, gritty undertones, and raw emotional subtext beneath the supernatural elements. So basically it was like, so it wasn't the prompt, it was the response from Mr. Chatty before so basically she took the whole thing instead of just the piece that he actually rewrote. And then the other one is that I saw was from the Chicago Bratva series. It's called Dark Obsession by Casey Crown. And in hers it said, certainly, here's an enhanced version of your passage, making Elena more relatable and injecting additional humor while providing a brief, sexy description of Grigori or whatever. But apparently these aren't the only two. These are just the two that I saw in this video, which was upsetting. Now in response to that, I'm seeing like a bunch of other authors who are now like afraid, because have you seen the thing where like that dash, I can't remember exactly what like the name of it is, but they're saying now that like when you see a dash, it means that ChatGPT, because it's something that he uses often in his stuff. So when people see that, they immediately think that AI wrote it. But there's like a whole bunch of authors out there that are like, I use that. Like, it's part of the English language, so I use it. It's not like ChatGPT learned to do that from learning how humans type and stuff. So of course it does that. So I don't know. People are trying to figure out ways that they can like catch authors using ChatGPT and or any AI tools. I feel like we're going into an interesting time in like arts in general with the introduction of AI so prevalent. But like, yeah, it's very interesting that if you're gonna do it, make sure you fucking take out the prompt or the like response from Mr. Chatty, because
Well, it's just lazy. Like you didn't even read it.
Right.
You just copy and pasted it in there.
Exactly. So listen, I don't know exactly how I feel. Obviously, I don't want a whole book that's written by ChatGPT. If that was the case, I could just go to ChatGPT myself and be like, tell me a story about blah, 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 right?
And Mr. Chatty would.
And he totally would. But I don't know if I have that strong of a feeling about authors using it like sporadically through their book. Like, oh, I can't think of this word, or I can't think of a way to like, this one scene is like, it's got me, and I need to figure out how I can change it. I'm not saying I think you should go take ChatGPT's like word for word, but like go see what he says and be like, oh, yes, now I got it. Right? Like if it's going to spur some imagination or some like whatever. So I don't think that I'm 100% against authors using AI, but like 99% maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. If I'm not allowed to use it to like write a school paper, then you shouldn't be allowed to use it to write a book.
Yeah, I think you're right. If students are not allowed to like use it for their grades and stuff like that, you shouldn't be able to go out and use it to make money.
I agree.
So like you don't think they should be allowed at all? Like 0%? Not allowed, but like you don't think it's...
No, I think it's like you said the second time. Like if you're using it because you're stuck, like how can I say this better? How can I say this more coherently? You know, like... I think that's fine. And, you know, like I use it pretty frequently in my job, just like, how do I say this better? This is what I want to say, but how do I say this where I don't sound like I'm stupid? And,
exactly.
And like, here's some things to say. And it's never exactly what I want to say, but in between the 3 or 4 different ways he said it, I can piece something together out of that, right? Like, I don't have a problem with that, but like you said, if I want AI to tell me a story, I'll just go in there and tell them what I want to read.
Right. I don't want to pay you to give me that story.
I'm already paying for ChatGPT.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're going to start seeing it more and more. Like unfortunately, I think that's what's going to start happening is we're going to start seeing more and more of this come out, and it's going to I'm very interested to see how it affects specifically the book world, because that's what we're caring about right now, but I feel like it's going to affect a lot of other things too.
Yeah. So, all right, well, I want to know what our listeners think too.
Yeah.
So
how do you, exactly. How do you feel about what percentage are you comfortable with?
Yes. What is that thing in like school where they put it in that system that looks for how much is plagiarized?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
It spits back out a percentage.
Yes.
I want that number. Like if you are that system, I'll think of it in the middle. I'll think of it later.
Okay, well, that's all I have.
Me too.
Tell me all about your readings.
So this week I read His Mortal Demise by Vanessa Lay. It is number 2 in the last Bloodcarver duology. I almost said series. Duology. And
it's just a duology? Okay.
Yep. And I listened to it. It's audio, and it is still a fantasy. Still. So I know earlier we talked about it a little bit. I did read The Last Bloodcarver back in last year-ish time frame, episode 14. So I went back and I listened to it today just to see what I said, how spoilery I was and stuff like that. I would say go back and listen to that episode, but since we're living in a bubble, and that bubble no longer exists. That bubble no longer exists. I do recommend you listen to our podcast. I don't recommend you listen to my explanation of that book.
Why? I feel like you made me want to read it.
So, yeah, the book was great.
Yeah.
But it was I probably said the word like and some other word. I can't remember now, but like.
Oh, basically.
I probably said that 150 times.
Okay.
And that segment was only like 3 minutes long. So.
Okay, episode 14 was very early in our careers, okay?
Yes.
So it's acceptable.
Yes. Well, it was so bad that I started hearing me say like in my speaking to you now, and now it's fucking with my head again.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to try and get through this with the minimal likes and minimal basicallys. But since I told you don't go back and listen, I'm going to give a little bit more of a recap on book 1 than I probably normally would. In book 1, The Last Bloodcarver is the story of Nika, who is a Bloodcarver. Now, a Bloodcarver is somebody who can see inside the body with just touch. She could hold your hand, touch any exposed skin, and she can see what's going on in your body. She can see what's going wrong in your body. She can see, what's going right. But she can also influence things inside your body. So she can help you heal. She can heal wounds. Or she can do the opposite, and she can stop your heart from beating, sever the connection from your brain to the rest of your body. So it's a very, very powerful ability. Mm-hmm. So, and because of that ability and how powerful it is, in this world, Bloodcarvers are looked upon as somebody to be feared. So... Nika, who, like I said, is a Bloodcarver, and she has an unfortunate turn of events, and she is captured by a gang of thugs, and their intent is to sell her on the black market. So while she's on the black market, she is bought by a family, a very powerful and rich family, who want to use her powers or her ability to help heal a man who witnessed their father's death.
Okay.
So she's able to go. She goes with them and she's able to help them. While that is going on, she also meets Cochin and find out that he is actually the person that they're looking for.
Okay.
So, but Cochin has his reasons. He's not just out there like, pew 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 and people. And Nika has to decide whether she's going to go with him and help him or she's going to stay with her newfound family.
Okay.
I probably should have said earlier, spoiler alert, if you haven't read the first book. Oops.
Whoopsie.
So, that's book 1. Book 2 starts 6 months after book 1 ends. Nika wakes up from a coma, basically. And her last memory prior to having no memory is she has just given up her life for Cochin.
Okay.
So...
Can I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. Did you fully remember the first one going into this, or did it take you a little bit of time, to remind yourself, oh, yeah, this is what happened?
So I actually remembered a lot of this book, which is surprising. Okay. But I will say a plus towards this book and for Vanessa Lay is that she does a really good job of reintroducing all of that. So if you read the last one a year ago, she does a really good job of reminding you where it's not just epilogue. This thing happened. It's more told in flashbacks. So this book is 2 storylines. You have Nika's storyline, which is set in the now timeline. the now timeline. Yeah, so she's woken up from her coma, we're calling it, and she's trying to understand how she's alive.
Okay.
Because in the last book, she died. And
okay.
Where is Koshin? Because she gave her life to keep Koshin alive, and now she's alive, and nobody knows where Koshin is. So she spends her part of the book trying to figure out where Koshin is. Now, Koshin's point of view, it starts 6 months back. So basically the day after she gave her life.
The end of okay.
Mm-hmm. And then it is told in alternating chapters where it becomes closer and closer and closer, where the timelines finally merge. If that makes sense, yeah. So starting 6 months ago, and I slowly worked to his present time, and he's basically explaining how he brought Nika back and what he had to do. And then the two storylines converge, and they once again find themselves in the grasp of people who want to use their blood carving gift for evil.
Of course.
Yes. So, my thoughts on this book. When I was writing them down, I ran out of space.
Oh, no.
I only got all of my negatives written down.
Oh, no.
I want to say my first complaint is not a complaint just to this book. It's a lot of books.
Okay.
But I think this book falls victim to the same problem that most series have, where the first book is great, and then the second book is not. And I think what that really is in the first book, you're introducing new characters, you're introducing new abilities, everything is new, everything is exciting, everything is fucking crazy, and then the second book, they come back and you already know all the characters, you already know all their abilities, all that stuff, and then all of a sudden you're just like, well, that was anticlimactic.
Yeah, I feel like, you need more, like something more in the second book to give you that same feeling that you had being introduced to the new magic and introduced to the new people and stuff. Like, it has to be really story heavy almost. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think some second books fall victim to the coasting, right? Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what this book felt like. I really liked the story. I liked hearing how Koshin did what he did, but like all the secondary characters that were in book one, they have very little impact in this book. I say impact, but it feels like they were there. The interactions with them were to progress the story, not because they're in the book, if that makes sense. Like, I have to go talk to my brother because I need my brother to do something for me, so that way it explains a plot point further down, right?
Okay.
What did you do with Nika's body for 6 months? Oh, my brother had her. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
The plot, right? Not the plot. The ending was not what I wanted. It just felt really easy. We build up, and then, they're like, don't do this, it's wrong. You're right. It is wrong. I should stop. And I was like, nobody does that.
Yeah.
Bad, evil people don't have just like a change of
right.
Their conscience says, like, you should stop. And they're like, you know what, you're right, I should stop. Little cricket, or little angel. I
like a cricket. That's a good one.
Yeah, so, it's just, those were the downsides. But like I said, I really enjoyed the story. I enjoyed listening to the whole thing. I finished it pretty quickly for it being 400 pages, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't really have any complaints minus, it just...
lulled. Book 2 lull.
Right. So it gave me the closure that I wanted.
Okay, that's good.
But it wasn't like an Indiana Jones where everything crazy is happening or whatever. It was just kind of like I went to the library and I read some books and I solved mystery, so
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that, but
that was a great story.
Yes. So I want to say I would rate this like between a 3.5 and a 4.
All right.
Banana daiquiri. I am willing to round up to 4 banana daiquiris.
Nobody wants 4 banana daiquiris, Nicole.
Fine.
No, it's okay.
So, yeah, I liked it.
Okay, that's good. That feels like a good, because didn't you give The Last Bloodcarver 5?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was like my first 5 of the year or something.
Yeah, I want to say, I remember it being like one of your favorites last year. So,
right.
I mean, that's still pretty good though. Like a 5-star and a 3.5, 4-ish star book. Like, I feel like that's still a pretty good duology.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Excellent.
The end.
All right.
Do you have books?
Yeah, you only have one this week?
Yep. I talked kind of about 2 books. So.
Okay, you're right. Sorry, I thought I was all ready for another book.
Nope.
Okay, before I tell you, I'm only going to talk to you about one book today. But before I tell you about my one book, I want you to know that I read 5 books this week.
How?
I listened to 3 and I read 2.
I was going to say, how did you find the time?
All I did was read and or listen this past week. Like, that's all I did. I didn't do anything else. I was focused on it. So I read 2 Kindle books. Well, so I finished 6 books because I had one coming into the week, like half of a book coming into the week. Oh, and I read 130 pages of our bonus fight book. So I read 130 pages of our book. I finished one audiobook that I had already started before, like last weekend. And then I read 2 Kindles and I listened to 3 audios.
Vanessa.
It was such a big week for me.
I know. I think you own the record for books.
For now.
In a week.
For now.
No, you're going to keep that and you're going to read 5 books every week.
No, that's not going to happen. All right. Okay, so my book this week is going to be Finlay, Donovan is Killing It by Elle Cosimano. I listened to it on Spotify Premium, so it was free. And it's a mystery humor book.
Okay.
So I want to tell you the reason I picked this book, because it had never been on my list, like my to read list. Like I never thought about it. And I talked to Mr. Chatty one day and I was like, listen, I'm very sad and depressed today. I'm in a mood. I don't want anything that's like whatever. I need something to counter that energy because sad and depressed is not great. Mm-hmm. And so he said, Finlay Donovan is killing it because there's no real sadness. It's very weird because when I tell you what this book is about, like there's murder and like so many things. But it was like exactly what I needed. So Mr. Chatty did great.
He's like, you know what would make you happy? Murder. He's like, I know you, bitch.
I know you. But he said there's no real sadness. It's light, ridiculous, and will give you the let's just laugh at the chaos vibe. And I was like, all right. So we'll do that. So Finlay Donovan is a single mom of 2, and she's a struggling novelist that is just like generally stressed out in life. Her life is chaos. She's got a deadline for her new book. That she has not written yet. Her ex-husband fired her nanny without telling her. And someone has overheard her speaking to her agent about her latest mystery novel and has mistaken her as a contract killer.
Nice.
Yes. So basically she's like telling her agent, because she writes mystery novels and stuff, so she's telling her agent like, I want to kill this guy, like, but I don't know how to do it, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, she's talking to her about, like, as if she's the person in her book, and this woman mistakes her. So, you know, no big deal. She, in the end, accidentally accepts the offer to kill this woman's husband, and things get a little crazy.
Okay.
She ends up with the man who she's supposed to kill dead in her possession. And now she's got to figure out how to get rid of him and who actually killed him. Dun, dun, dun.
Nice.
So that's what the story is about. I thought it's literally just like a fast-paced, wild ride of a story. I really, really enjoyed it. It was, it's fun. There's some anxiety part of it because you're like, oh my God, is she going to get caught? Are they going to get, like, what's going to happen? How are they going to get through this? Like, all that. So there's some anxiety that happens, with not knowing if she's ever going to be found out and stuff. But there's also a little anxiety of, like, what actually happened? Like, who showed up and killed him while he was in her possession? Like,
right.
it was so yes. So even with the subject matter, I still think it was really fun. It's like a funny story, and it feels, though, kind of like one of those books you either love or you hate. Like, you really have to love what's happening and the chaoticness of it, and just like literally accept it for whatever is happening, because it's not true life at all. Like, there's no reality to this. But I feel like it either lands for you or it doesn't. Like, there's not really an in between. Her friendship with her sidekick Vero is perfect. Like, Vero is the perfect side character for her. It's all chaos. I will tell you, if you read, I forgot to tell you, it's part of a series. It's the Finlay Donovan series. There's 5 books out now. The 6th book comes out in March. If you are not ready for a series, I would say go ahead and listen to book 1 or read book 1. I listened, but listen to book 1. Do not listen to the epilogue if you don't want to read book 2, because the epilogue immediately was like, well, now I have to listen to book 2. Like, what the fuck is that? What happened? So, yes, because I was enjoying it. I didn't think that I was going to keep going. And then I listened to the epilogue and I was like, yep, I'm going to keep going. And now I finished all 5 books and I can't wait for book 6.
There's all 5 books. That's where they came from.
No, I listened to these. This is from April.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not even talking about one that I did this week.
I was going to say, there's all 5 books from this week. No,
this one's from April. But so I ended up rating it a 4.5.
Wow.
I do think I will round down just because I don't, I'm having troubles because I really did love it. And even now, being kind of like away from it, I feel like my memory of it is even higher. So it could round up to a 5. I'd be okay with it. But when I first rated it, I did round down. And maybe it's more of just like the unbelievability of it.
Okay.
But it's really fun. I really would recommend it to anyone who's looking for just like a chaotic, fun murder mystery. So over the next 4 weeks, you will get the rest of the series from me. I'm going to do one at a time.
All right, cool.
But I can't wait for book 6. Also, I don't know how it reads, obviously, because I listened to it, but the narrator is the same across the board. Like, she's the same narrator for all of the Finlay Donovan books, and she has won awards for for audio of the Finlay Donovan books. So It's very good. She does great. I very much enjoyed her. Her voice for it kind of like, even in like later books or whatever, it kind of like breaks the fourth wall just a little bit, because she'll mention there's a hot cop in the book, and they mention the hot cop's voice, and it's because like I've seen online people are like, they like how she does his voice, and like her voice for Vero is like great, love it. So recommend it 100%.
All right,
absolutely.
Yeah, I want to.
If you're in the vibes for that,
yeah.
Yeah. So that's it for me.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah. I can't wait to talk about the rest of the series, because
we'll do it. Talk it now.
You want me to do all 5 right now?
Right now.
Okay, great. I won't. But I will tell you, the ratings stay pretty high through all of them. Like, I feel like it's pretty consistent across the board, I would say.
Nice.
So, are you ready for our discussion question?
Are you sure you want to do one?
You just want to cancel it forever? Be like, well, I mean, Vanessa forgot one time.
Well, I mean, yeah. No, let's do it.
Okay. Interesting. What are your thoughts on cliffhangers?
I don't like them.
I don't like them specifically when I have to wait a very long time for the next part to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same seas. I mean, for as much as I've read series this year, which is not normal for me.
Yeah.
You'd think if you were brand new here, you would think that I really enjoyed like cliffhangers, living on the edge. I am not that person.
No.
I want to know what's going to happen. I want closure. I don't want to have to wait. And then kind of back what I was saying earlier with the Bloodcarver, I think it stems from the fact that like I'm waiting for the second book to not be as good as the first. So when I read it and it's not, I'm like, I knew it.
I feel like you're setting yourself up then.
I know.
Oh, that's not good.
I know. This is why I read standalones.
You really have been on a series duology, just like path for a long time now. Is it bothering you?
Kind of.
So I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with the cliffhangers, because I feel like I love them for this, like the aspect of what they give to the story. Like, I think it's a fun thing to keep you on the edge and like stop it at a point where you're like, what the fuck? But I also hate it because if you don't know this already, I'm like a completist. It's very, very, very difficult for me to not like complete something out or get like the full story, the full picture, which is why I will finish series usually even if I hate them. So that part of it makes it really hard for me. One of the books that I read this week had a massive cliffhanger at the end of book 2, and book 3 has no date.
No.
I'm very upset. I feel like I already know kind of what's going to happen. I did see a teaser about book 3 today, actually. And so And
you accepted it? You watched the teaser?
I thought it was talking about book 2. It was a still. It was like a picture with like a quote on it. And I was like, that quote looks awfully like something in book 2. And so I read it and I was like, it sounds kind of familiar, but it was mostly just familiar because it's in their voice. So I was like, oh yeah, that sounds right. And then I read the caption and she was like, just a little teaser for book 3. And I was like, fuck you.
You have to put that bigger.
Luckily it wasn't anything like crazy, but it was enough to be like, oh, okay, I think like I at least see where we're going. I just don't know how we're going to get there.
Gotcha.
But
Boo.
Also I feel like I'm teaser friendly, we'll say, up to a certain point. Once we get like within 3 months of release, no teasers. No spoilers, no nothing.
So
but before that, I'll probably forget.
I was going to say, it has to be far enough away that you've forgotten about it. Gotcha.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think right now I'm not too mad at her, but in the future, if she posts some shit like that again, I will.
We're going to fight.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, well, tell us what you think about cliffhangers.
Yeah.
Do they hurt you in your soul, or are you okay with them?
Yes.
It's one or the other.
The extremes.
Yes.
Like most things in the book community.
That's right. Go to all of our socials at Savor the Story Pod. Go to our website, savorthestorypod.com. Look at all the things that I'm doing over there. All the things that I'm linking for you. You can see all the things that we love, all of the books that we're reading. Just go look at all of it.
Now.
And
go.
Right now. It's linked in the description. Just go do it.
Go there now. What are you doing? Why are you still here? Why are you listening to us?
That's right.
Be looking.
Get out of here. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Get out of here.